Hello, 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 hello. How are you guys? I'm live again today because someone missed my last live and they asked me if I can come live again. So I thought I actually have a lot of nice things to talk about. So I'm here again. Hello, welcome. How are you? Let me know who you are, where are you from, so I can have an idea who I'm talking to also. This live, I'm going to talk about how to listen to your heart, how to know if you have taken the correct decision in life or whatever you're going through. Sometimes we have important situations in our life and we kind of like listen to other people instead of listen to our heart to take the decision that we want. I had to use my phone, but oh, okay. How are you, Dora? Where are you from? So how important is to listen to your heart, and how do you know if you're taking the correct decision? You good, nice. Where are you from? If you don't know who I am, my name is Wendy. I was born in Brazil. Now I am in London. So I have a friend that has a situation, right? And and sometimes you know what is the best for you, for the way you're feeling, but some people around you maybe don't understand your feelings or don't want to take them in consideration, and they give you an advice that actually is opposite to what you want to do. So I thought it's so important to, let me find a better light, so important to actually follow your heart. And you know how you're taking the best decision when, is this better? I think it is. When you feel good with the decisions you are taking. Dora, do you have any questions for me? Is there anything would you like us to talk about today? I hope you are good, you are cozy, you take a tea or something. I'm doing good, like I'm feeling good, feeling a bit tired, so I slept quite till late. Yes. 27 weeks this I made this Friday. It's growing. Yeah. I'm pregnant of a baby girl. My bump is growing. But yeah, she's good. I actually feeling a bit more tired. Thank you so much. I got ready for the live. I actually woke up like 11, something like that. Just had a quick shower, quick makeup, dress something good, and coming here. I had that previous live before, and it was quite good. And what about you? How are you feeling today? How are you? I'm really feeling great. I'm happy, just feeling like I'm a whole completely different person now. So yes, how you know if you're taking the correct decision is by the way you feel. If there is something that happened in your life and you want to take a decision and you're not feeling good, you kind of like regretting what the decision you're taking, even though you haven't done anything yet. That means that it's not the correct decision. And the most important thing is feeling good. Is looking for the way you feel, how you can get ready for front any situation. But if you feel good, then that's the correct decision. Amazing. Where are you from? Where is your day starting? Is there anything would you like me to talk about today? You want me to talk about the pregnancy? Would you like to listen to some of my songs? I don't know if you guys know, I used to sing before. I mean, I didn't used to sing before, but I have a couple of songs. Let's see. Okay, my life is pregnancy. So this is a song that I have.
Siempre había pensado que era imposible triunfar. No importa cuánto he estudiado, siempre tuve que trabajar. Siempre sola he jugado, por eso suelo ganar. Aprendí a estar callada.
Nice. We can talk, of course, of anything.
Ahora quiero disfrutar, luchar y avanzar.
So my life size that discovered that I'm pregnant is amazing because I was looking forward to be pregnant. It's something that I was actually wanting because I was wanting to have a family. It's so important to have a company in this life, and just have a motive for even work even harder, and get your things straight, your finances straight, your business straight, and all of that. And I was wanting to be pregnant since a year ago. Thank you. Yes, I'm really very happy. As I was saying in the previous live, I kind of like wanted this. I wrote this in my diary long time ago, like if it's already truth, because one thing that I used to do every day is the scripting. So I started scripting everything I wanted, and this was part of it. And at that time, I didn't have anything really. I was living in a room, sharing a room, and I was kind of like very in a bad atmosphere. So I thought I need a motive to be more happy, to have a motive to live, because life can be a bit challenging sometimes. So the fact that I got pregnant, and it just give me more motives, more happiness, more light in that sense. So it's amazing. It's the best thing that ever happened to me. And the baby kicks a lot, to be honest. The baby kicks every single day, most after I eat. It's very nice to feel that inside of you. Is kind of like the best feeling ever, and it's something that I was really looking forward. So I'm really happy, and I think it's the best decision just exactly because of that, for the way I'm feeling. I'm feeling like, this is the best decision ever. And of course, like, when you have a reason to be alive, and when you bring life to this life, is the best thing that ever can happen, right? I can make the baby kick. The baby is, I mean, the baby comes from me, through me, but it's not mine. So I don't have an authority about when the baby moves or when the baby is, all of this. But I can tell you, she kicks more after I eat. They always kick more after I eat. But I cannot make her kick. Like, I need to be really relaxed and like lying down on that, and then she start kicking. But I will prepare a video with all the movements of the baby. Will be coming really soon. And yeah, she has her own life. And sometimes when I just eat it and I'm trying to rest, I'm trying to sleep, that's when she start, kicking, moving, like kind of even trying to get out somehow of the womb. So she has her own life. I can't wait to meet her because many moms can believe like, because they gave birth to the baby, they believe it's my baby. No, the baby have their own life. For real. Like, they have their own they have their own thoughts, they have their own things, and I really don't have control on that. But I will prepare a video of the movements so you can see. My favorite color is, I would say green. I like green. I like red. Yes, I also like red. But green for me represents hope, represents like harmony, nature. You know, the leaves are green, all the plants kind of like are green. Red is a very passionate color. It represents a lot of like, you know, different emotions and lot of passion, lots of excitement. Also is the color of the blood, so it's kind of like represent a little bit like death and all of that. And yeah, I like um I like green, but I like all the colors for real. I think all of them are, you know, good. They represent something. But yeah, red is a lot of excitement, and you know, is good as well. It's and a start and a stop. Why do you think that? But yeah, I'm agree. I like lively colors as well, like this one. Before I didn't used to wear as much live colors, and now I'm like, I want to be more, because it represents excitement. You know, every color kind of have a connotation on them. What about everyone else? What is your favorite colors? That's absolutely true. Yes. When you're born, you start life with red. But also, if you die in a way, you know, sometimes it represents blood as well. Like all of this kind of passion. You know, the heart is red. Love stories usually kind of like more excited red colors. But that's true. Mm. Yeah, you have to stop and think about what you have to do now. Okay, okay. What about what I was going to talk about now is basically about, yeah, like the way you feel is everything in this life is like a guidance for you. So you really have to understand and know your feelings from inside to know exactly like where you're going, where you come from. Sometimes you have feelings that are dark, and thank you so much for the like, who just gave like. Thank you so much. So you have feelings that you don't know how to manage, okay? Like sometimes the feelings are inside of you and you kind of like reacting to them. You don't know that you can actually control them in a way, and you can actually know where they come from and how to change them, and how important it is to feel good in life, because when you feel good, you attract more good things, you're more in a good mood, you kind of like, you know, exactly, you know, like you are in kind of like in that vortex, in that flow, in the power of existence. You kind of like controlling all the energies around you, and this is kind of, you know, is something that we sometimes don't realize very much, but it's very important to feeling good. There is no most important thing than feeling good. Exactly, exactly. to show your feelings is the way how you can communicate with others. You need to be really honest with what you're feeling in at every moment, and also put barriers. Like if you're not feeling good, if someone is doing something that is hurting you, is not making you feel good, you need to put barriers and let this person know how they are making you feel, and how you kind of like, what can you do to stop that and to feel in a better way. So you need to communicate your feelings so you don't hurt yourself, you don't hide yourself. In You need to be very honest sometimes with yourself. Sometimes we feel bad and we don't know why, and analyzing that and know where it comes from. Sometimes it comes from when we was born, from when, even from when you are in the womb of your mom. All of these, all the experiences that you live from you are a baby till you grow up, everything condition the way you feel and the way you act and the way you are. And some people believe that this is the character. Okay, you have like a character based on these continuous feelings that you have every day. But you can think about, sometimes people have a bad thing that happened to them long time ago, like someone hurt them long time ago, and they repeat these feelings patterns every single day, and they kind of become dark, become sad, become all the day that like that, in a bad mood. And then someone asks them, why are you in a bad mood? And they like, oh, this thing happened for me 5 years ago, and da 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 da. And that's kind of like, because they never front it, they hide it. And now they have all of that is kind of like part of their character. But they can change that. You can change that by confronting the way you feel, and making sure the decisions you are taking every single day are important for you as well, and making you feel good and happy. Because happiness is the one of the most high frequencies, because there is like a degree, there is like a diagram of feelings. So down here you have like feeling unworthy, feeling sad, feeling bad, feeling frustrated, feeling all these kind of things. And as you go up, you start feeling more angry, feeling more like happy, more understanding, more good with yourself, all of these kind of things. And then at the end you have happiness, you have love. And love is the most high feeling you can ever have. In one side there is love, on the side down 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 there is fear. So all these opposite feelings, you know what I mean? It's important to realize where in the diagram you are, and where how you can keep growing and breaking resistance as well. It's very, very important. But I'm agree with you. To hide your feelings is the worst thing you can ever do. And sometimes in this society, we realize that sometimes they see like in a bad way when you express your feelings. People don't want to accept, like, sometimes that you are expressing your feelings, you are putting barriers on people. But it's so important to put barriers, even if it's your own family, because sometimes people from your own family can do something that they believe is the best for you, but they are hurting you. And sometimes, sometimes if you was born in a certain family, you want to become an artist, or you want to do this thing for your life, or whatever, and they don't understand, and they want you to do the opposite, even though that make you sad and make you frustrated and feeling bad, and they don't understand that, and you need to put barriers and really say, okay, you are my family, but the most important thing is my happiness. All my friends and families, I help them a lot, and me helping them makes me happy, and my personality is happy and loving. And if everyone tries to say something bad to my friends or family or someone, yeah, definitely, that must be the priority, your happiness. Yeah, of course. It's important to be there for helping people. It's important to be there for others, because sometimes we can be very selfish, and it's not bad to be selfish, because the most important thing is our own happiness. But you think about it, if you're not happy, if you're not in a position where you can give, like, for example, if you don't have $100, you can't give $100. You can't help no one because you don't have it. So you need to have that. You need to cultivate it for yourself first, and then you are able to give it to someone else. Okay, and that's so important all the time. Like, for you to be able to give happiness to others, you need to be happy first. Because if you're not happy, how are you going to help other person to be happy? Sometimes someone can make you happy just because they are happy themselves, like, it's contagious. Energy is contagious. It's like you can feel it. We all have a field of energy around us, and the way we feel are perceived by someone else, by everyone that we have around, literally. And I do believe in that as well. I believe in, like, cultivating happiness for ourselves first, and then we're able to help family and friends and people that, even people, strangers that we just want to help, like. But the first thing is help ourselves, because we have we are capable of doing that by focusing ourselves. And it's like, yeah, some people can say, oh, you're so selfish, you don't care about no one else, you only care about you. And it is like some people want you to be bad to make them happy. That really is wrong. You need to be happy you first, and then you can help others to be more happy. Thank you so much for the likes, guys. Thank you. And this is a very interesting conversation, like, and the way you feel, like, for example, if you can have a problem with someone, and then, oh, you feel so bad, and it's kind of like you need to confront yourself to this person to solve this problem, and just really put yourself in the first place, even if you have to put barriers to this person. Thank you, Dora. You are really kind as well, and thank you so much for interact, because it makes it more fun. And yeah, feeling good is the best thing ever. Is the thing that we all need to aspire for. Imagine a world where we all feel good and we all have the happiness that we can share. It will be a better world. Nick. Oh, Nick. Nice to meet you, Nick. Thank you. My name is Wendilla, but you can call me Wendy. Same thing. And feeling good and aspire to have that love in your life is the best thing. But I'm not saying love for other person. It can be love for yourself. It can be love for... Yes, Nick. It can be love for nature. It can be love for your your pets. Can be love for flowers. I love flowers. I'm all around flowers all the time. I have so many flowers in my house. It's because I want to have that in my life, like, kind of like that love frequency every single day. And also having the kind of like creative energy every single day as well, like taking few minutes in the day to just be thankful and appreciate, because gratitude is one of the highest frequency as well. Happiness, gratitude, love, excitement. So for you to have that, you need to practice that, because all of these feelings, they are like muscles. You need to practice them and get yourself in that frequency to be able to have it, so then you can give it. But if you don't feel it, then you cannot share it. And it's that easy. Sometimes we want to please other people, but we feel bad, and that's not the way to go. It's like no one can be pleased if you're not pleased first. You know what I mean? You are the first person all the time. You must be the first person to be happy, to feel loved for yourself first, because you are the only one that is going to be with you your whole life, let's say. Because even your parents, that is the most loving feeling that you can ever experience, they're not there forever. You one day you will be independent and you'll have to go and find love for yourself. And I feel like every person all the time we just looking for love, and the love is something that you need to find within you first, and then you are able to give it. No, what do you think about this? Yes, 100%, 100%. And what are the ways that you can cultivate more love? You can by having appreciation, by having a diary where you write every single day things that you are grateful for. You can write like 10 things, 20 things that you are grateful for. And they, when you say things to the universe don't understand that if what you're saying is actually, you know, when you say it with gratitude, the universe understand that what you're saying is true. So you can say, oh, I'm so happy and grateful now that I have this thing that I always dream about. And if you repeat it many times, the universe will believe you already have this thing, so then they will give you this. Yes, yes, but it has to be two love. Nick say love is no one way, it has to be two ways. Yes, but it's one way when you do it within yourself. You know, you need to kind of like practice that love within yourself first, and then everyone will feel that frequency and they will love you back. You know, it's kind of like you can feel sometimes some people hate themselves, and you feel that energy because they kind of like don't take care of themselves, or they show themselves always in a bad mood, you know, or they kind of like don't are not nice to people, and all of these people can feel, and then they will not love him back. But if you love yourself first, then you will find that other people will love you too. And that's what I pretend to say, when you need to be selfish and love yourself first, and then everyone else will love you back. But of course, it has to be two ways. Sometimes some people can be in relationships that are damaged for themselves, that are like, you know, violent relationships where they feel used, or they feel like the other person don't take care of them, or things like that. And it's because they really don't love themselves, because if they did love themselves, they will not accept this other person to treat them that way just because they love them, if you know what I mean. But yeah, it needs to be two ways, of course. It's like whatever you give is what you receive, and the universe knows this a lot. Like it's a law of giving, of receiving as well. You get back what you give. So when you give love, when you appreciate everyone in the same way, then everyone appreciate you back and they love you back on the same way as well. And this is so important to understand. What do you think about this? Do you think this is true? Or do you think there is any mistake on my point of view? Yeah, that's why it's so important to feel kind of like that passion with every single thing that you do in life. Like, you know, feel secure in yourself and feel like you taking every time you take a decision, when you're feeling good, when you're feeling like, oh yes, this is for me, like that thing is what you need to follow. Because sometimes you have some important thing in your life, yeah, and you commented with a person that maybe they love you, and they tell you something back like, oh, you can do this or do this which is best for you, because they're thinking rationally, they're not thinking about how you feel. But the way you feel is the way the universe has to tell you that what you're doing is correct. When you do something that make you feel bad, that's not correct. I don't know if you ever had a situation where you maybe, you know, you're doing something that you know is not good, and you feel kind of like that rush, that kind of like, oh shit, what am I about to do? And then you do it anyway, and then some disaster happens, something, you start attracting bad things for you, or someone else find out what you did or something like that, and then you kind of like in that wrong way, because the universe goes with energy. Everything that exists is energy, and we have or love energy or fear energy. We have that kind of energy that bring you light and love and happiness, or you have that kind of energy that bring you sadness and it's kind of like dark and no good. So every time you go more for that energy, you're attracting more of that, because it's like there's a momentum going on, kind of like we only exist in this time present now. So whatever you do now, that's what you're attracting for you in the next future, like in the future, in the next minutes. Yeah, that was about to happen, but I feel something stopped me. Yeah, so that thing that stopped you, like when you're doing something that is wrong and you're feeling that rush and it's not good, if something stop you, thanks God, because that's the universe protecting you from something really wrong to happen to you next. Yes. Like in the cartoons, they basically sometimes represented like the angel and the devil. Okay, we all have this good energy and this bad energy inside of us, and it depends of us which way we focus. Which way are we going to? Which are we listening to the most? Because sometimes when we're doing bad things and we know we're doing bad things and we're not feeling good about it, the momentum will keep bringing us more of that. But in the opposite, if we start focus on the good and step by step start doing good things, good for others, like giving, being more happy, being more thankful, being more open to new things, understanding, respecting others, respecting ourselves, then we have more of that. You need to do speeches. Well, thank you. I'm speaking right now for you, and I'm so happy of doing this, because I love to help people, and I love to connect with people and just give my all. But I do believe these two energies are there, and sometimes that's what they kind of represent in parabolas, like in the Bible, like the heaven and the hell and all of these. And it's kind of like a way of us to understand these good energies and these bad energies, and it all keeps attracting more of what you're giving. Like when, like, you can see in this way, I don't believe in victims. Okay, like, don't believe like well, no one get what they don't deserve. Okay, so when you see someone that is in a bad place, that is begging, that is robbing, that is doing things like that, like doing bad for others, the universe keep giving more bad things for them, and for them to get over that, they need to really take responsibility for the things they are doing, because everything you do, you pay. Like, there's the law of karma. That is like, what you give, you receive. And you don't need to do it in public. No one has to see you. You can do something secretly and you believe, no one will see this, no one will know what I'm doing. But the universe knows, and you always get back what you give. Always. There's no excuses, or there is no exceptions. It always work like that. Always. And this law of karma is always working. Like, it's always working all the time, and it's bringing you the momentum of the more you are giving, that's what you're receiving all the time. 100%. And it's up to you to change as well that. If you feel you are in a bad momentum and you're feeling bad, you kind of like, like, but the point you took a wrong decision. I like one thing of kindness that can help someone with their bad ways. Yeah, you can help someone with their bad ways, but no one can help someone if that person don't want to help themselves as well. Because sometimes you're trying to help, and you can get yourself into their frequency instead of bringing them up to your frequency. Okay, so you can help, you can have good intentions for people, you can pray for people, you can give, but sometimes some people will use you. So you need to be really conscious about, till which point can I help this person. Because look, this situation can happen. For example, if someone is in drugs, yeah, and this person have a couple or someone that is with them, friends or whatever, that say, they want to help this person, but instead of taking them out from there, the other person convinced them to start using the drugs, and now you wanted to help, but now you're being pushed to the other side, if you know what I mean. So your good influence can help another people, but the bad influence of other people can also change you and kind of like be against you. So the first thing is within yourself and how you feel. Of course, it's good to help everyone, 100%, but till which point can you help someone? That person needs to help themselves first. But with kindness and with gratitude and with kind of like, you can always lift another person up, but you need to be careful so you're not used. Also, some people can see you very kind and very happy and with good intentions, and they will use you to get something from you, and that's no good. That's like, we all need to be a bit aware, because everyone in this life have what they deserve. So if they are in a bad situation, they kind of feeling that way, they're attracting that for themselves. They are no, you know what I mean? Like, what can you do? You can talk, you can advise, you can give them economic help if you have it, but till a certain limit, because every person needs to have that relationship with themselves and the universe, because you came to this world to be happy, to be fulfilled, and to be complete. Your job is no, help help everyone, like save the world. The world is how it is, and it's for a reason. Everyone has to be conscious that they're getting what they're giving, like, that's why there is many cases of people that, like, this many charges, like here in England is this charge that is called expatriation, something like that they say they want to help the gangsters and these kind of people to get out of their lives, and this and that and this and that. And then what many of them are doing is using the good intention of the people to use their credits to take money from the bank, get them in debt. So then they are taking the money of these people and they are letting these people in debt when all these people wanted this help, but they are using them. So sometimes there is people and, institutions that can come with very good intentions or pretend like, but they're using you. So you need to be aware. But yeah, that's important. Like, everyone receive what they give, so everyone has a karma, and everyone have that kind of like, they're getting back exactly what they give. What do you think about this, Nick? Because like, like, that's why it's so important to work and to keep active and keep working in yourself with self-esteem. Can you help me bake because I see you make brownies. Wait, what if you do a live stream next Sunday of you baking? Oh yeah, I can do that. I can do that definitely. Yeah, I started recently. I make brownies, I make cakes, and I can make a really nice cake next Sunday if you want. We can make a tart as well. I want to learn how to do tarts more. So yeah, of course I can. Of course I can. So next Sunday we're doing a baking live. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, let's do that. I like that. And definitely, I can do even 2 lives like I did today. I can do one baking, one just talking, connecting with all of you. But we can all bake a cake together, of course. Yay! Nice. I like that. That's a good idea. I love baking. Like, it's something really amazing. And you can make so many different types of cake. Like, which cake would you like to do? I also know how to do a vanilla sprinkle cake that is really amazing. You know, sometimes life is like baking a cake. You have a process, you have, steps, you have a recipe. And sometimes you go against that recipe and it doesn't come as you pretend. But yeah, you can always do it again. Yes, it's the same thing with everything else, like, so this life has been really amazing. I think I will go for a walk now. What plans do you have today, guys? I will go for a walk and get some exercise because the sun is out and need to get some light. And it's important to, exercise your mind and exercise your body as well. What do I want to talk about next Sunday or now? Now we was talking about feelings and how important it is to feel good, work and go out. Yeah, work and go out. That's important. Yes, yes. Me the same. I wanna work and go out. Work a little bit on, you know, things that I have to do. Now, you know what I do for work? I'm creating jewelry, so I'm selling jewelry online. I have loads of stuff to make, and yeah, 100%. So I will do the same today. This life is being amazing. Nix, thank you so much for being so interactive. And I can't wait to next Sunday bake a cake with you and bake a cake with anyone else that wants to come and see my life baking a cake. And that will be really, really, really fun. I'm sure it will be. But yeah, it will be a bit noisy as well because, have all of these machines that you need to use to bake the cake. Yeah, 100%. Like, oh, when I'm sitting, you cannot even see it that much. So yeah, bye bye from the baby. And from me as well. So I hope to see you next Sunday live, and I will be posting live streams as well. No live streams, vlogs and more content all this week. So if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe. And thank you so much for giving me your like and your support. And I see you back next Sunday. And thank you guys. I'm really happy you've been here today, and I hope to see you next Sunday.